Dude, week 14.
Best show
Ever. Go!
Money, bring it in.
Oh, man.
Bring it in, man.
Oh, man, I am so fired
I
up for
bet
this.
you are.
Oh,
I
my
bet
goodness.
you are. You've been chomping at the bit all week to get in front of this show, huh? In
All
front of
week
this
long.
board.
I tell you what. So, you know what? Before last week's show, before the week 13 show, my wife goes, "You're not going to wear that stupid hat, are
No,
you?"
no. Because you look goofy as can be. But it works.
It works.
Right?
I don't care. It works.
That's
I mean, it works.
That's right.
Okay. Ever since I started wearing this hat, I've been 500 or multiple games above 500 every single week.
I've been through college football seasons where I didn't change my boxers.
So you're superstitious.
So I'm a little stitious, as I've said before. Yeah. But you look, it works. The whole get up, the look, it works for you. You know, people new to the show may tune in and be like, why is that guy wearing the hat? Why is that guy wearing a Santa hat? Like, why is he wearing a Matt Stafford Lions jersey? Like, if you don't watch the show, you're not going to know these little things.
It works. That's right. That's right. You know. So here's what I want to know, folks out there. Are you superstitious? I mean, you wear a hat or a shirt, or do you eat something on game days, or you know?
If there's something that you eat and the Buckeyes always lose, please eat that on New Year's Eve.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
That was unnecessary. Unnecessary. We should reset. Actually, I didn't even eat it. I apologize. That was totally my team.
It's all right. Okay. Baby. There you go. Look at this. There it is. The Buckeyes right there, folks. All right.
That was completely unnecessary for us to even go there. I don't know. Like, the show is live. Sometimes we go on tangents. I can't even backtrack out of it now. I completely apologize. Listen. Bottom line. Go with what works. It's working because.
That's it. All right. You've got the Matt Stafford Carl here. You've got the Superstitious Doug, and you have Fire and Brimm Sports Week 14, man. Let's bring it. Okay.
I can't believe we've got 5
weeks left.
I gotta be honest. I've never. Let's talk about the college. Since we were talking about the Buckeyes, that's a good segue. It's a good segue into our college bowl mania.
This is what we have done. We've gone out to ESPN.
Yep. Same place you guys have been picking.
Yeah, absolutely.
All week long.
And they have the college bowl mania. And so we have, it's Fire and Brimm Bowl Games 2022, and going out there, it's under the their NCAA football. Capital One, it's a confidence. I love the confidence bowls, where you have to pick.
It's a little more work.
It's a little more work, but
you're
it's
just picking
fun.
the winners and then giving them points for...
Yep, you pick, if you think that the Buckeyes are going to be, absolute locks, put them at the top. Biggest
I just won't. I won't. It's so unnecessary. I apologize. Like, I really do.
All right, I must admit, as a Buckeye fan, Michigan, I think Michigan could beat TCU. I think Michigan can get to the final game. The Buckeyes.
I'm surprised TCU was getting as many points as they were. But.
The Buckeyes, I said when it was announced the Buckeyes were going to be, I said the Buckeyes would be 9.5 point underdogs. I think they're like 6.5.
6.5.
6.5. I was surprised that low. I thought it'd be about like 9.5. That's gonna be. Georgia is the best team by far. Georgia's the best team.
You can't even. So let's just. Okay. So we are kind of on a tangent here. Listen, go out and join this. That's where it's going to be. But I do want to say this.
Yeah.
Okay, is that this because I'm not a lover of the Buckeyes. Okay, but here's the deal: is I know you are. I'm not banging on them. Here's what I'm saying. Is the greatest football game I ever watched in my life that brought me the most joy was the 2006 championship game when Florida beat Ohio State. And the reason I'm bringing this up...
And he's not banging on.
The reason I'm bringing this up is Florida was a 7.5 point underdog in that game.
Yeah.
And this is part of my disdain for the Buckeyes, is I lived in Ohio, and so many people laughed at me about how bad Ohio State was going to beat Florida. Yeah. And the question is, are they even going to be able to make it a game? People who are having their parties were going to be over at halftime. Like, nobody gave Heisman Trophy, Troy Smith,
Remember, Ted Ginn started that game with a kickoff return.
Listen, we dominated that game to a level. My point is, we dominated the game. I wasn't going to go there. My point was that Florida came out. It's the same thing with Ohio State. For a month, they're going to hear about how good Georgia is. They shouldn't be there. They lost to Michigan, and they could come out and shine.
I agree.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
On any given Saturday or Sunday,
the books know what they're doing. They are begging you to bet Georgia. Begging you to bet Georgia at 6.5. They're begging. And that tells me they want you to bet Georgia because, listen, they didn't, as we always say too, they didn't build all those buildings because of winners. They didn't build all those buildings off of winners.
So I went to the
Way too much Ohio State.
I went to the Ohio State Michigan game.
We're gonna have to restart
and they
the show.
lost, right? Okay, Ohio State lost. So as soon as they announced that Ohio
Michigan?
State's in, all my friends go, do not go.
Do not go to the game.
Do
Right?
not go to
Because
the
they're superstitious. Because they're superstitious. You're the bad luck guy.
Right, okay.
You are the bad luck guy. All right, let's go back to the
That was way too
NFL
much.
because
there was way too much,
listen,
man.
this is a serious
There was way too-
handicapping
Sorry
show,
about
dog.
that. That's way too much.
All right.
Okay, so last week's records. Dude, 9-6. 9-6.
I have never felt so bad about a 9-6 ever. I was 9-4 going into the last two games, and I just got smoked off the table.
Yeah.
I've never felt so lousy about a 9-6 ever. Never felt so lousy.
Happier than a pig in slap
Absolutely.
over the top five.
Absolutely.
And, okay, and
And
for
delivering that
everybody-
Kool-Aid Pick.
For everybody to know too, I forgot to put in the Thursday game last week.
Okay,
So I
it
won that
happens,
one.
yep.
So it showed 9, but I
We've got
actually
proof
was
of our
10 and 5.
picks
Yep, we've
because
got
the
proof of
tape
the
goes
picks.
out, yeah.
Hey, all out Broncos. They were above 500. Very good for being
Very
a
nice.
guest
Look at that
picker.
season. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
That's yep. But they're no
And-
joke either. Sitting
No,
at
not at all.
193 in the
Not at all.
season.
Look at all these
So,
numbers.
yeah, we tried to jinx them, because we're superstitious. So I put the people on the board that I want to take a hit. Didn't happen this week for all our
All
Broncos.
right, so look at this. Look at all these people with double digits. Miami, dull puns. 11-4. That's monstrous. Octavio. Octavio,
Who's this
dude.
guy? I don't know who this guy is. Like,
I mean-
he's coming on. I hope he's. He's
Here's the
coming
funny
on.
thing. Ever since the show, he came
Yeah.
on the show and he just sucked
He
it up
is
with the
on
show.
fire.
And he's been on fire
Just
ever since
absolutely on
that.
fire.
Absolutely.
I don't even. Is he putting a 3-team parlay out there? Or is he just?
No, mostly just the picks. Mostly just
He's
his
killing
picks.
it.
He is
He's killing
rocking
it.
it. Derek
Yeah.
Carr had a nice week. Lord Zenith.
Listen, our community
Hills
is fantastic.
Mafia.
We have a really good community. We really do of people.
There's Octavio at the top. He is just not running away because you were right there, Carl.
Yeah.
You were number 2 right there. I'm
games
happy
is
to
a
move
lot
it
at
up with
this
the picks
stage in the
board.
season.
Jail guards, Jaden Ross, all these folks. Rogers, nice job, everybody. You can still go out to ESPN too and join.
Join in. We'll mention you our weekly
Absolutely.
winners for sure.
Now, here's what we mentioned
maybe
too.
get a chance to get yourself on the guest picker
3-team parlay.
again.
Bring
So
it
right,
on.
how
Bring it
do I
on.
feel so
Just
beat up
bring it
after a
on.
9-6 when I hit the 3-team parlay again?
Yes.
Oh, that's like 3 out of 4 weeks. And then I hit 2 out of 3. I think you could go back the entire season and 2 out of 3 every single week. I am killing the 3-team parlay.
Look, Aerith, 2 weeks in a row. 3-team
weeks in a row.
parlay. Shirk the Ogre, nice job, man. The stew is good. All out Broncos. The guest
Hit the
picker last
3-team
week.
parlay, yeah.
What a week.
Yeah,
What a week. Dude,
yeah.
that
Don't get
3-team
Listen,
parlay.
if you watch the show, listen, I don't know how many times I got to tell you this. I don't think people believe me. I really don't. You keep coming on here wearing that hat. I got a daggone Santa hat on. I got, a 15-year-old jersey.
Yeah.
The reason I wear the jersey, it's very thinning for me. I watch it like I look much thinner in this than I do the Browns jersey.
Yeah,
I don't know what
he
it
knows
is.
better.
But,
He wears it. You wear it better.
It's a serious handicapping show. And
See
that
that,
just
folks?
proves all we do every single week is pick winners. That's all we do.
That's
so
right.
I don't know I really don't know why you would watch anything else. I
Okay.
honestly, I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about winners right now.
Why don't
Or
we do that?
close to winners. All right. AFC playoff
So we're
picture.
done with the Buckeyes.
That's right. No, we're not.
Okay.
They're still out there. Okay. AFC playoffs right now. If it were to start right now, Bills on top.
Okay.
Last week was the
Yep.
Chiefs
There it
that
is.
lost.
Yep.
So, but the Ravens are still in there. But the Bengals are coming up. You get the Bengals in. The Jets are still hanging in there, even with the quarterback changes and all that. And then close, right on the heels of the Jets, are the Patriots and the Chargers. So there's a lot to change in 5 weeks. Or could change.
A lot to change. I've been saying all along, I think the Bengals are going to win that division. I don't believe in Baltimore even with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So them going out does not.
They got
That's
Hundley
not
playing.
the reason. When they
Yep.
don't, he didn't make them better. He just did.
Yeah, you got Hundley playing now. Okay, and the NFC, of course, is the Eagles.
Boy, are they just.
They're just smoking.
So
it.
listen, we talk about playing to the level of your competition a lot. We talk about showing up for games,
Yeah.
winning games that you should win. Philly, that game against Tennessee,
Oh, that was a
to
statement
me-
game. That was a statement game.
like
They
they
just-
just showed up and they put
Yeah.
it because Tennessee, they're a well coached team.
Yep,
They're
yep.
fantastic, topped up. They really are. They're a good team, and Man, Philly's for real.
They
Philly's for real.
beat the Titans
They really
like
are.
Titans stole money from them.
That was for real.
I mean,
They
yeah,
really are.
absolutely.
They're good.
So the Vikings are obviously they're having a nice season.
What's going on there? Like, I think they've got some issues defensively, but who knows?
I still think they're a Hollywood set. It looks good from the outside, but there's no depth behind
hate
it
the
because
Vikings
I'm always
so
doing
much
that.
for some reason. Like the Vikings are like, if we pulled the cover off the Vikings to you, it'd be like they're Michigan. Like for some reason, you just do not like the Vikings.
Okay, had to put your Lions in. They are in.
They
contention.
are 100% in contention
They're in
now.
contention.
Man,
They're
I
in
tell you what.
contention.
Listen, I want to say something. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's go with the top 5 because
There you go.
I put. Are you?
Okay, this
All
is
right,
who you
okay.
told me yesterday.
Yeah, no,
You
listen.
sent me
Here's
a
the
text
thing.
and said,
Here's the
these
thing.
are the top 5.
No, I did, and nobody's because this is my top 5. This isn't.
This is Carl's. It says Carl's
it
top
has,
5.
right. This
That's
isn't
Carl is you.
what the best rankings are. Why isn't Minnesota on there? Well, because Minnesota's lost some dog games, and I don't believe in them yet. Okay. When we dedicate, the reason Minnesota's on here, I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
It's because one show, we dedicated the entire show to the stupid Vikings, and then they went out late and
They did.
Forget
They just
them.
absolutely
They're off
sucked
my
it up.
board.
Absolutely.
But listen, I've got an issue right here. Not an issue so much as to say, the Cowboys, that game, as bad as the Colts are, they were in that game until the end of the third quarter, fourth quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
Dallas's defense is unreal. They're unreal.
Yeah.
If you watch that game, and Dak Prescott is horrible. They are winning games in spite of Dak Prescott. It is Pollard and Zeke, the combo on the running game.
Sets it up.
He's got CeeDee Lamb and Mike Gallup. He can't complete a pass. How many passes behind him? How many overthrows? How many bad picks? People are in the football games because Dak is not an exceptional quarterback. He's like Matt Stafford again.
I would love to do an anonymous poll of defensive players in the NFL.
Oh my gosh.
What quarterbacks scare you?
Dak Prescott is not.
Dak Prescott does not scare any defense in the NFL.
It's really so. And so here's the thing: is
But
with
I
that
got him
defense,
at,
they
I got him
can
at
carry.
4, you got him at 3 because
But
of the
San
defense.
Francisco losing Jimmy Garoppolo was no amazing superstar quarterback. Okay, I
He's
truly
better
believe.
than Brock Purdy, though.
I think Uncle Rico could quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers with that defense. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they need a good quarterback to win.
No.
The defense is lights out. Right now, between Dallas and San Francisco, I don't know. Those defenses are so good. I don't know. And then, but you know what? There's Joe Cool. Some of the throws Burrow made in that game.
Joe Cool is heating up at the right time. He is heating up at the right time.
Right?
He is.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
I
That
mean,
guy.
How many times over the years, remember the Giants win the Super Bowls with Eli Manning?
Yeah.
They sucked it up. They stunk until December.
Yeah.
And then they just
But
sneak into the
defense.
playoffs.
This
It was
is Joe Burrow.
defense.
Yeah, Eli's not Joe
but
Burrow.
my point is that
Yeah.
they heated up
Heat
at
up at the right time.
They heat up at the right time. All right. Enough of college
Oh my gosh,
football.
we've been rambling on about.
We're sorry about that.
Yeah.
We're never
I tell you what.
Sorry.
What
but,
we
you
know now, though, is we go to the board for Week 14. Listen, I do have to give before we go to the garbage.
What do we know now?
What we know now is
Yeah, this is it
it's
right
Week
here.
14. My favorite part about Week 14
Yeah.
is we absolutely know everything. Okay, but I got to give before we start this
Brown bags.
100%. Before we even go to brown bags, kudos on the Kool-Aid pick last week. The Cowboys. I gave you such a ribbon for that
Yeah, you
pick.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
And you still you lucked it out.
I was scared.
You
too.
lucked it out because the Colts, as bad as they are, were right there. I'm watching, and then they just completely imploded. I'm watching that game going. The only reason the Colts are in this game is because of how bad Prescott is.
Yeah.
All right, but you nailed the Kool-Aid pick, and it isn't about whether they're a dog or a favorite. Kudos on that.
The question is, will I take the highest favorite on the board this week?
I've got a gut feeling who it's going to be. It's going to be. I guarantee you this. It's going to be a favorite. I'm telling you that right now.
All right, let's go to it. Now, we're in agreement on this.
Oh, yeah.
Brown bag. Okay.
Here's the brown bag.
Brown bag real quick.
You're going Washington?
Washington, you got
I'm going to go the Giants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because that was kind of a garbage game. And I think both teams' fans can go ahead and put the brown bags on after that one
They
because
played for a tie. At the end, they
both
played
of
for
them
a tie.
needed it for a playoff
Yes,
spot.
yes.
You know what? This was the epitome of just okay is not okay.
You know what? That's exactly right.
Just
That
okay
is
is not
exactly
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a great call.
Because that's what they
They
were
played
okay.
for a tie. They played. I was watching. It came on. The other games finished. That was going on, and at the end, last like 3 minutes, they weren't even trying to do anything. They played for the tie. So They deserve to be brown bags.
That's another one. Well, I got to win for
All right,
it. But that's
let's get
okay.
going on this
hey,
one.
yeah, rapid
All right.
fire. We got to do this.
Okay,
thing.
we got to
Let's
go. Okay,
Ready? All right.
Thursday night football.
Yep.
My Raiders take on Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield
or
could be the guy.
Perkins
He
or
could be the
whoever
starter.
in the heck
Baker
it
should
is.
show up. I'm sorry.
I mean, okay.
And the Raiders are on fire. The Raiders are like the
You know-
Lions of the AFC.
Can I say something? Okay,
You take him off?
McDaniels, I'm not going to take him out quite yet, but yeah, he deserves to be coming
Is
off.
he turning the corner?
It's like it took time for his either philosophy or style or whatever to kind of.
Starting to work.
It's starting to work.
You still got the coach of the year on here, though.
McCarthy stays
Or
there.
Dan Quinn, who's your old favorite guy. You got to go back a couple seasons to find out his love for Dan Quinn.
Every year I've got somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I mean, to me it's sort of a trap game, but
I'm going with the
I gotta go with
Rams
hot hand.
defense. I'm going with the Rams defense to keep them in this game. It doesn't matter who's going to come in and play quarterback. I'm going to take the points in the Rams.
And before I forget, I should have said it earlier.
Hey, welcome
That's right.
to the guest picker board.
So
the one,
that's right.
the only.
Okay, you got Zach from Beerly Football. So.
Check out their show.
If you ever check them out, Beerly Football on Twitter, they do a great job. They get a great podcast. You got Zach, you got Kerry, you got Trev, you got all these guys. I think I don't know if they sleep. They just talk football and they're all football all the time,
Fantastic.
which we like people like that, right? So Zach is our guest picker on the board. So Zach, first chive out, go with the Raiders. I like that.
Zach.
I like that.
You have a little favorite-itis too, like my buddy?
We're going to find this out right now,
we
right?
are, aren't we?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because who's going to take the... Go ahead.
you got the Jets and the Bills. You still have Mike White is still
Okay.
going to be playing.
Yep.
Von Miller.
He hasn't been playing.
That's not going to hurt
so-
this game,
yeah.
but him out for the season is going to hurt. Who do you like in this
Of
one?
course the Bills, right? Because they're minus 9.5, right? Of course. I am going to go with the Bills to cover this game. I think the Bills are rolling.
Oh, man.
I'm going to give up the points. I see a 10-point victory here for Buffalo. The Jets, the wheels are coming off. The wheels are coming
You sold
off.
me on that. You sold me
So-
on that. I just what you just said
It
there.
probably wasn't that hard.
It wasn't
that.
that. Zach is going with the Jets, so he is not going with favorites. He does have the favorite.
All right.
I
Okay.
do.
Good to
Okay. Browns. Deshaun Watson's back. Joe Burrow. You got Joe Mixon should be back.
Yeah.
You got Jamar Chase is looking healthy. Bengals by 6.5.
You know they don't beat Cleveland. Joe Burrow doesn't beat Cleveland.
You know what? I'm going to go to the Browns.
I
I don't
hate
think the
this.
Browns win it, but I think they get
Man,
within the 6.5.
I really
points.
hate this game. I hate this game with all my heart, but I am going to take the points. I am going to
You're
take
going to take the
Browns
points?
on
Okay,
I
good with
am.
that.
I am. Because I really want the Bengals to win. I'm scared that they may not win this football game, but boy, I hope they squeak it out. I hope they win by 30.
Zach says the Bengals. He's
All
going
right.
with
Zach, I
He
hope
says they
you do this.
cover.
I'm
They
fine
cover.
with that.
Okay.
I'll take the loss, but I'm going to go with the Browns.
Until like a week ago, until we saw the Titans, the Eagles and the Giants, I thought there was going to be a big game.
Yeah.
Eagles by 7.5. To me, this one's easy.
Yeah,
I'm
it
going
is.
to
The
Eagles all
Giants
the
are going
way.
to cover this for sure. Piece of cake. Look, here's the thing. The Phillies coming off of a big win, and you're forgetting about the ebb and flow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I really gave you a hard time about the Cowboys
Yeah.
Cowboys last week, so I won't give you as hard a time about this. But here's my reasoning: there's an ebb and flow to the league. You don't play at that level every single week, and they coming
No,
off of a
no.
big win in a big game, and now they're going up against a team that they should handle, even though it's a division game. But the Giants are now fighting for their playoff
You're right,
lives,
you're right.
and they're going to be in this game. It's going to be in the fourth quarter, and they're going to be down a score.
I still see them. It's going to be a 10-point win.
I'm surprised
It's a
it wasn't the
10-point
Kool-Aid Pick, to be
because Zach says it too. It's a 10-point win right there. They're going to cover. But these guys are looking strong. That was
I'm
that was
not doubting that.
that was a statement game against the Titans.
I
It
know
was
they're
a
looking
pure and
strong.
simple statement game last week. All right, Lamar Jackson's out.
Yeah,
Got a
I
knee
know.
injury week to week. Taking out Pickens. Steelers by 2.5.
Steelers win.
You know what?
And when the Steelers win, it's gonna be at least.
I'm with you all the
5-4.
way. I'm with you all the way on
The
that
Steelers
one.
are really rolling. They're really. You said
Even
some
they-
nice things about Pickett last week. If you go back and watch the show,
Even
You
though
were right about
Hundley,
it. Yeah.
I like Hundley as a backup quarterback. He's not a backup quarterback for the Ravens, but this is on the road. I know Zach's picking the Ravens. I'm with you.
Steelers
I'm going
win
with the
home.
Steelers.
Yep.
Okay. Jaguars and Titans. Titans by 3.5. I'm surprised it's only 3.5.
Yeah, well, here the beatdown that they just took.
The
whereas
beatdown that they
Lawrence,
just
I think
took,
he's playing,
absolutely.
but I do think that the Titans bounce back
I-
because they
all
are
I
a
can
well-coached team. They're a solid team, and they will come back, and they should come back. If they don't, I think they're heading in a different direction.
So, quick question. Why do you fire a GM in the middle of a season? You know why.
Gotta make some
You know why?
decisions.
No, I know why it is. Because it was after the Eagles game, and when A.J. Brown had 2 touchdowns on the Titans,
Yeah.
and the owner probably said, do not give up Brown. Do not give up Brown. And I think the GM sold it. And so the owner said, you're out of here. That's it. He came back. That is my prediction or, explanation for that. All right. The Texans take on the Cowboys. You've got Davis Mills is starting again.
Ever in the NFL, ever lay 17.5 points. I don't care if I get a loss. Just give me an L. I don't care. I'm not giving up 17.5 points.
I think Davis Mills is a better quarterback.
Yeah, I do too. I think they can run the ball. I think they're going to be in the game. Prescott's going to throw a couple
Damian
picks.
Pierce,
Damian Pierce is solid, man.
17.5 points. I don't think I've ever. Have you ever seen 17.5 points?
There was a. We've seen
something like that. But
back when the Dolphins were really bad. Remember all those games were like 14, 15 every week.
So we're all locked up on that. Just take the points. You can't give up 17.5. Zach's with us.
There's nothing even to analyze. Like it's a garbage game.
All right. This is a fun game. This is really a fun game.
This is the biggest line movement that we have. We talked about our lines go up based on ESPN so that everybody can join in. So they're locked in. Like so we get that these lines may not be when you log into your app right now and make a wager or walk into a casino and make a wager. We get that they are this is what they were at on the ESPN app.
Yep.
As of now, the Lions are a half-point favorite on here. They're -2.5.
2.5. Wow, that is the spread.
-2.
But it's going to the Lions. It's going to the Lions.
Yeah. And I'm gonna
go.
Boy, I just want it so bad. I'm sticking with it. I'm going with the Lions. I just want it to happen. I just want them to win. This is the 10-2 Vikings.
No, that's the problem.
Against the 5-7 Lions, and this right here, this is going to prove.
Yes.
You want to ask me why the 10-2 Vikings aren't in my top 5?
You know what?
After this game, you'll know.
If
they win this, I'll sneak them in. I'll sneak them in. But they're not gonna.
Okay, Zach says Minnesota. I am still, honestly, I am absolutely waffling right now.
He's Zach's something to 10-2 percent. It's okay. I get it. I understand.
All right, I got to go logic. And to me, the logic says you got to go with the 10-2 team, which is the Vikings. But these guys can put up 45 points every single game. The defense is getting better. There's no doubt about it. This is all on Kirk Cousins. If he can man up, can Kirk Cousins man up and win this game? That's what it's going to come down to. Skull. That's right. I'm just saying. All right. Sorry. But I didn't pick a favorite.
You didn't.
No, I didn't pick a favorite. All right. The Chiefs take on the Broncos. The hapless Broncos. These Broncos don't run or anything.
Yeah, you know what? The Chiefs can't cover. They never cover. Denver can play defense, and they can show up again. The Chiefs, every time out, you're going to get the other. When you're having a crap season and you're playing a top team, you're going to give up. Yeah. They're not the Colts. Denver's not the Colts. They're not. They can play defense, and they're going to give Kansas City their best punch. And again, they're going to be in this game. So that's just the way the NFL works.
Zach and I are both going to go with the Chiefs.
And you're both wrong.
And that's right. They're on the warpath because they lost to the Bengals, and there's no way that they're going to lose again. Okay,
8.5.
They can. I know 8.5. 8.5 is a lot of points.
They never cover. Go in and look. Every crap team that they played and show me where they covered.
They don't. You make a good point there.
I guess, you know what, actually, I think I saw a stat that they were a little better this year, but
okay.
They're
right.
not
But this is going to be an interesting game. I mean, what do you do with Wilson? That's another story. All right, what do you do with these quarterbacks?
8.5 at home.
I know.
But that's okay. All right.
8.5 dog at home. Okay, the Bucks and Brady.
8.5 dog at home. 8.5 dog at home. Literally, complete analysis of why the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this game by so much. Because the Colts are garbage. All right, they are. If I could pick them to lose right now, I don't even want to. I'm just done looking at them. I don't even want to see their helmet. They're not even an NFL team to me.
All right,
moving on.
I talk about NFL teams. Okay. The Buccaneers and Brady. Brady looked old last week. I'm just saying they won the game, but he just looked old.
He
beat the Saints.
13-point deficit in the fourth quarter. 13-point deficit in the fourth quarter.
He beat the Saints, dude. They overcame a goose egg.
Do you know the NFL's record for teams when they trail by 13 points going into the fourth quarter?
Wow,
I was really surprised. It was like 4 and 500 and something.
Is it really?
It was something crazy.
Okay.
And the thing is I always say, like, I hate that 13 whatever because it's only 2 scores.
Yeah.
It's a score and a stop. I always say that if you can get a score and a stop,
right.
which is what's going to happen here. They're going to get a score and a stop, and they're going to be in the game. And the same thing over here. They're going to get a score and a stop, and they're going to be in the game. They're going to be down by 2 scores, but in the fourth quarter, they're going to get a score and a stop, and they're going to be in the game.
You can't argue with this analysis. You can't argue about it.
Let's go. San Francisco
does this
covers.
Surprise you?
This defense is so good.
Does it surprise you?
This defense is so good. You are absolutely right. Tom Brady is fragile, and this is going to hurt.
Okay, I'm going to go with you.
Both
guys.
him and Matt Ryan look like.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go with you guys. I think it's.
I think they need it. I think they
can
need
a
to eat
defense
a carb.
lead a team?
Eat a cheeseburger for crying out loud.
Okay, you got Brock Purdy. I mean, his second game ever, first year and all that. Can a defense lead the team like that?
Man, they can line up in the wild card and just put McCaffrey
they don't
back
score
there and run the
points.
ball. They can put Debo back there. They can put McCaffrey back there. It doesn't matter. Their
Well,
defense is so good.
you're right about McCaffrey. You're right about McCaffrey. Okay, so we're across the board on that. Okay, Panthers. Sam Darnold.
I spent a lot of weeks banging on them about fool's gold. And
yeah.
you know what? I was wrong. And I'm going to go with them right here. I'm going to go with them to cover 3.5. And I hate that. Look, I hate 3.5. I hate 4.5. I hate that every time. But
okay, we got to roll here.
Yep.
Panthers. Sam Darnold. Super Bowl bound, right?
Yeah, they're good. This is where they're going to put it together.
Seahawks need a win here. Seahawks need a win to keep up at least with the 49ers. Seahawks by 3.5.
They're tough at home.
And
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go with
I'm with
it.
you.
I'm gonna go with the
I'm with you.
Seahawks. It's a weak pick, but
I'm with you. And
if it,
Zach,
it wouldn't be in my confidence pick. But
Zach is with us too. Okay, Dolphins versus the Chargers. If the Chargers weren't so hurt,
yeah.
I mean, and they have had a lot of injuries. It's still Dolphins by 2.5. They're on the road. I think
There's
the
a
Dolphins
reason
do
that
it.
things don't have. They're begging. Vegas is begging you, and only people that want to lose will take the Dolphins because Vegas is begging you to take the Dolphins. So I'm sure that you and Zach know better on how to pick against the spread and recognize a line that is goofy. And I'm sure you guys pick the Chargers because this one is so weird. You're gonna be betting and then go eat your pizza, drink your beer, and go, oh my god, this is a lock, and then the Chargers are gonna win. You're gonna be like, oh, that happened. So,
Zach, this is what you get when you come on the show because Carl goes after everybody. Absolutely. Okay.
oh my goodness.
There you go, Carl.
I get it
All right.
because it doesn't make any sense. That's why. This
Last
one,
one, then we have to
this
get
is
to
for sure.
the 3-team parlay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Patriots take on the Cardinals. Cardinals coming off a bye. Kyler Murray's been taking a lot of flack by ex-players and all this sort of stuff in the media.
Yeah, just
Needs a man up, young man.
Listen, I'm just
Needs a man
going
up.
with the better coach and the better team, and I'm going to stay with Belichick.
You're
and
gonna
go
say
with
that?
England, Yeah,
Zach?
I'm going with the better team and the better. So that's a win for sure.
Zach is going with the Cardinals, and guess what? I'm saving it for last. I am going with the Cardinals as the Kool-Aid Pick.
Why in heaven's?
I'm taking an underdog. Look at this. I'm not even taking a favorite.
I know,
Come on.
I know.
You should be applauding me
I
for
should.
this.
I know. I can't help it. How does this happen every week? How does this
You should be
happen?
applauding me for this one.
I went into this week like, you know what? I gave Doug too much of a hard time. I'm going to be more positive about the Kool-Aid Pick this week.
You should be applauding me for this. You should. Come on, everybody. Somebody give me some love for this. Come on. Okay.
How many weeks have I hit the 3-team parlay?
Well, a lot more than I've hit the Kool-Aid
And
Pick.
I'm going to go 2 out of 3 right. Number 1, New England.
Okay, jeez.
Number 1.
Just right to the heart. Just
Number
go right
1,
for the
New
dagger.
England. We're going with Tennessee to lane the 3.5.
I like that one. I like that one.
And we are going with the Giants plus the 7.5. There's your 3-team parlay. I'm telling you right now, the Giants may be down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. They're going to get a score and a stop. They're going to be in that game.
Garbage good with that. I see what you're saying on that one. So there you go. You got
Not a
the
garbage
pick.
score. It's not a garbage score to cover 17. The Houston may get a garbage score to cover 17.5. This is going to be, they're going to get the ball back with a chance to win.
All right, dude. We got
I like it.
We
Yeah,
got to
put the
put them
stinking
back
Colts
up
back
here.
up
We got to
here.
put them back up there. Okay.
Hey,
This is it.
thank you.
Week 14.
Thank you, Zach. Beerly Football. Thank you.
Really football going out there. Zach, we'll get Carrie or Trevon another time too. We're going to get this out on YouTube. We'll get it on Facebook, Twitter, and all that. Hey, subscribe, like, share it with everybody that you know. Tell them about it. You know how great the show
seriously,
is.
we only pick winners. I don't know what.
We only pick
I
winners?
honestly don't know what more we can do. I don't know what more we can do. I really don't.
Absolutely. So this has been another great show, buddy.
Fantastic.
Hey,
Yep.
this
Love it.
is fun.
Great job. Great
and
job
you
last
out there,
week.
have a great week 14.
Let's do it. Pick some
We'll see
winners.
ya. Bye.